We are back. We're back in the stew.
Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers.
We are back. We're back in the stew. We are back.
I'm Adam, this is Liam. We're in the stew with our guest Steve.
Yeah,
How we doing?
Headphones are popping off.
Yeah, I'm popping them.
Yeah, you guys got a show at Uptown Social on Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday night.
Anybody
mention
who's
about
listening
it.
to this podcast shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, because it's gonna come out on Thursday. Well, this
Yeah,
is
zero
people's
promo.
Thursday mornings, maybe Friday mornings. We've been getting listeners from all over, actually.
We're worldwide.
Yeah, some guy, different language on his YouTube channel.
It was
commented
like
on
Czech, right?
I
Did you
didn't
translate
check. I didn't check.
Well, I'd just like to, one time for the viewers out there, we did get reached out. We are going to be at Fire Festival. We are some of the performers.
Fire Festival 2, we did lock in. I mean, he told us not to tell anyone because it's going to be so big. But yeah, we're going to be musical guests.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go all out on
You're
the
covering
saxophone.
Sexy Red, right? On the saxophone.
I'm gonna cover Sexy Red on the what is it? My Coochie Brown.
Yeah, how about
Yeah.
we cover her with some clothes first? Why not?
Well, it's Mexico, so it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Get all of them out there. I can't believe he's walking around. That's how we
fun.
spent our morning. We watched a documentary on how he's just hanging out.
Who?
Oh, the
Fire Festival
yeah,
guy.
Fire
dude.
Festival guy.
Yeah, we got round 2 coming up.
Yeah.
Is coming out with a Fire Festival 2. I'm a hype. Honestly, I bought all of my friends' tickets, $1,400 each.
There's a package for.
What's the ROI on that?
That's the thing, right? So maybe if I could one up this is how we take over Fire Festival 2. We buy out and just get a bunch of insurance on all of the tickets.
Yeah, like put in like puts or like
Ooh.
short Fire
Yeah.
Festival. How do we short Fire Festival?
By insuring our tickets because if it cancels.
Is that how insurance works? You can just insure things?
Yeah. They're $1,400 each. I hope so. I fucking hope so. I bought 12. You do that math, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Somebody asking you what your investment portfolio is like. Well, I got like 15 Fire Festival tickets. Yeah, should be good.
Just waiting on my buddy to pull out until it hits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm waiting until he buys in and then I'd fuck him over.
Yeah, that's how insurance works. People get insurance on their rings, necklaces, anything, man. It's great.
Fuck if I know.
Insuring like a gold chain. I don't know.
I'm better.
Yeah, I think you're a punk. I think that loses you street cred if
Yeah.
you insure your chain.
Yeah. You get it insured. You got to be able to have enough to get another.
Yeah,
It's like the whole clause.
That mindset. But what if it's that much? It's like, $20,000, let's say, around your
Yeah.
neck.
chump change.
Get out.
Yeah,
Let's
you know,
get
for
real.
a big baller like myself.
Yeah. Exactly.
I know I've got my investments in Fire Festival right now, but I'm not. That's no chump change, man.
He's a chump. He was talking. They asked him straight up. They looked him in the face and they said, "So what artist do you have coming?" And he's like, "That's the risk you take buying a ticket." It's like risk.
Yeah, he thinks it's like the credibility of Bonnaroo already.
Yeah.
You got a cult following like, you
Listen.
build it, they will come.
Exactly. That's the plan, at least. Well, we're building it over here. The first time I saw you, you had all the boys come out to your open mic forever ago. The first time you did comedy, you remember that?
Dude, I don't know. Oh, yeah, it was when I had a bunch of coworkers come out.
Yeah. The boys pull up, dude.
Yeah, dude, they pulled up. They were supporting strong.
Yeah,
I love to see it.
I loved that because, what we need more in the comedy scene is like more white dudes. We need more white dudes.
Can never have
The
enough.
representation.
The representation. I was worried about him every time I pull up. They're talking about how hot he is.
Yeah, man.
Can't be the number 2. There's only 2 white dudes there.
Yeah.
I'm already the worst.
Bottom of the totem
Yeah, I'm
pole
already at the bottom.
It's,
So it's nice.
Well, yeah, it's tough being at the top.
Yeah, tell me about it, man. Come on.
I
I'd like to know,
know.
wouldn't I?
Yeah. Fuck.
Every intro is like the most chiseled jawline in all of Charleston.
Yeah, I know.
I know. It's funny. I'm like, am I being seduced right
I
now?
know. I swear.
Yes. If you're not hard at this comedy show right now, get ready to be.
Yeah.
Liam Clancy.
What is
Also, the immense amount of pressure for you to be looking sexy up there now. He's over here just like,
People are like, why do I never pull up? It's because I spend like 2 hours helping him get ready. I style him, I do his hair, I shave his face and his back, and then send him out there on stage for people to think about something to jerk off to
I did
later.
have to shave my chest prior to this bridge run. I figured I finished the bridge run, everyone. I'm not impressed with my time. I'm not. I should have done better. I felt better. It was like, holy shit. I almost puked at the end. But we'll save that.
I think I would have gotten 60 steps in and then been like, yeah, I'm going to throw up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was
I'm
hyped.
walking
I drank a
this.
Celsius. I was like, dude, I could run 12 of these. Talk about. I just bought Fire Festival tickets. I don't give a fuck. I need to run off all of that anger that now I'm gonna have to get them insured.
Yeah, everything's
But,
riding on this.
Yeah, I had to shave my chest. I figured I was gonna take my shirt off. That is true. It's
Well,
going
you-
back already. It's so much hair.
You had to shave off your chest because by the end of the run, you would have sanded off your shirt. You would have. There would just been nothing here from.
Well, I'd have been so yeah.
There would have been nothing there. You've been rubbed raw, son.
Did
Exactly.
you use the play of band-aiding the nipples, or did you just raw dog that?
Raw dog. It was hot. I didn't need to. There was no wind on the bridge. I was running, and saw a bunch of AirPods fall out. That was nice.
That would be diabolical on the bridge. I thought
There's
so much opportunity for throwing stuff over the bridge. You're running. Give me that.
myself.
See you later, loser.
Just untying shoes at the start.
Yeah, looting was not a thing on top of the bridge. Some would think. Some
The
would think.
troll toll would have been. You would have made buckets.
Oh, yeah.
A throw up.
dollar pass.
Yeah, tons of throw up. Right at the finish line, man. It was.
Everybody was throwing up at the finish.
I almost joined in. When I would stop because of the Celsius, I think I had just immediate chills throughout my entire body, and it would be goosebumps lined up. It was crazy, and the run wasn't even that hard. It was just hot.
All right.
But one of the girls was
So that's a
slide.
big Becky.
Yeah.
Who was fucking with the foundation of that bridge running across it. She was rolling down the end, slip and slide on the throw up.
a
I'm gonna
lady
be
had
honest.
a baby that she was carrying.
That's too much.
You
You're
were
doing
like,
too
damn,
much
that's
there.
an ugly baby.
We were waiting in line, and then I turned back. I was like, damn, that baby's like chilling right now, and it was breastfeeding. I was like, oh damn, that baby
Chilling. Dude,
Damn.
better man than me. I would have been locked in on that.
Yeah, I had to stop.
The mom was just trying to lose weight before the run.
Right.
That way she could run faster.
Absolutely.
Less milk in the tank.
That's one thing to throw off the bridge.
Is the baby. It's so funny you said it. I was about to go in every single time the bridge run comes out. I want to do one of those bits where you have a fake baby.
Yeah.
And I'm like dangling it over the edge.
Yeah.
All these runners are like, I slip and fall and throw the baby. Just try to goof on these people.
There's always the goofers at the beginning where it's like, just stop now and hang out with us.
Just vixens.
Yeah.
That would be me. I'd be like coercing everybody to quit the bridge run.
You
We don't
have
need this.
You don't have to do this.
Just stop. Party at the end.
I would like to see more content of the people throwing up rather than like, we did it.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to see the struggle a little bit, you know?
Let's
Like,
get real.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Well, you see the struggle
really.
at Share House after the fact. Last year, we saw a person throwing up on the ground, and we were like, "Oh, they're throwing up on a credit card."
Yeah, it's fucked up. 'Cause
Turned out to be our friend's credit card.
Yeah.
And then I had to probably clean it. So
Clean
it's
it up.
awesome.
Clean it up. Yeah,
I
dude.
hope you used that credit card.
It's just sour. Just a bunch of sour people.
But I just thought about that baby the entire run. And to stop my thinking, there was like people passing out the water cups. And I grabbed one of the water cups. I took a little sip and then just like drenched myself with water. And one of the girls holding the water cup saw me do that and just fucking dumped me also. And I was like, I didn't ask. Okay. Like, okay, like,
You're just, this guy wants water. He's
Yeah.
just spraying you down.
Yeah, now I'm confused on the intentions of that person where they're like, I'm out here in the hot, handing you water and you're pouring it on yourself. Or
Yeah.
they're like, yeah, I just wanted to pour it on. Like,
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
or bad guy here.
What a wasteful bastard. And you throw another cup.
Piece of shit.
That would probably add up to the mindset of the people
I
here in
hope she just
Charleston.
kept doing that.
Yeah.
Just kept throwing it on people.
Here, we have too much water.
Well, we watched this show a while back with the boys. It's Tourette's Girl on TLC.
Oh, yeah. I'm
you've seen-
familiar.
yeah, with the karate
Yeah?
chops. Yeah, hell
was-
yeah. And they're driving in a car at some point, and she just starts honking the driver's horn. And the driver's like, stop. And she was like, I have to do this. You have to let me do this. And so this is a perfect situation where I'm like spazzing out with the water, just
Right.
throwing it on people. You have to let me do this.
Yeah.
This is my condition.
Dude, what if it was Tourette's girl and I didn't even know?
You would have
That's a great point. Yeah, she
She
would have
could
yelled
be in
like
hell.
little wanker at you or something. Whatever it's
Run, wet penis, wet penis.
Yeah.
Sogginess.
You were just
Yeah.
soggy.
Yeah, it
you were
was tough.
chafed up.
I almost pooped myself.
Yeah.
Good God, man.
It was hot. It was so fucking hot.
It just was slipped out, I guess.
Those-
with the slats, you know?
They do those runs early in the morning because it's cold. But it was 70 degrees when we started, and it didn't get colder.
Yeah.
It was hot.
It was so hot.
It was so hot, you almost shit yourself.
Yeah. His defense mechanism
Off the
just
Celsius.
shitting.
Dude, it's like oil slick for the people behind. I shit myself like crazy. And you and Davis, you got something in common. For the
do.
real movers and pushers.
I don't know if you saw we have never even brought this up, so I'm going to bring it up. The dead person that died on the plane, and the two people had to sit next to it the entire flight.
Yeah.
That's not real, right?
In the
No,
middle
it's not real.
seat. In the middle seat.
So someone died on a flight. There's no doctor, sadly. And they just like
The doctor was the one who died. Couldn't
That's
save
not- that's
himself.
not right.
You always gotta have two doctors on
Yeah.
the plane.
bagged up the body and just put it in between this couple for the rest of the flight.
What do you mean put it in between them? Was it not already there?
No, it wasn't already there.
Like, hey, there's a free seat there. We're just gonna put this dead body.
Oh, well, all right. Well, technically got the aisle seat, but
No
the
respect.
couple had to sit next to this body. And I always, whenever I think about it or have thought about, this body now, I think it's like karma for everyone that's like, I wish that baby would just fucking die. That baby crying, just fucking, here's a dead body next to you for thinking
There's
those
a 4-hour
thoughts.
flight and it's just a couple bickering at each other
Yeah.
like, I told you to stop wishing death on that baby.
Exactly.
Now knowing that there's like a dead person in between somebody on an airplane, I feel a lot better about sitting next to like a really fat guy
Yeah.
because I had to fly to Vegas and I was on the aisle seat and the middle was wide open. I was like, dude, I'm gonna have so much leg room. Biggest guy I've ever seen sits right next to me and I'm like
Yeah.
crowded over. I'm like, well, now at least it could have been a dead guy.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Well, that guy probably ate a dead guy.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a big
He
boy.
definitely looked like he had one or two.
The only time I had to sit next to a fat guy, I fell asleep and found myself having my head on his shoulder.
Hell yeah.
So he's probably warm as fuck because I love gravitating towards warm things.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm asleep. Shout out to 26A wherever you are.
Dude, he just had his pancreas bleeding over.
I drooled
Into
on
your
him
seat.
a little bit.
Good. He was probably drooling
Yeah.
over the snacks.
Yeah.
Well, it's the price you pay
An
for
asshole.
the price you pay. He
Was-
probably knew
I
it,
wouldn't
and he
say-
probably he was logged in on this flight.
Was he the middle seat?
Well, he was the aisle, I think.
Well, I have qualms with the guys that are big dudes get in the middle seat. It's like maybe if it's the cheapest one on the flight, go for
it
it.
was
but-
two-person sides.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
gotcha.
think it should be illegal if
Yes.
you're over 300 pounds. You have to be the first to check in on
Yes.
your flight. You have to give him the good seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have different planes. Or Ozempic shots before the plane.
It's like a Jack Daniels. No, I just have an Ozempic.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of getting my bag pushed out, like, how about we cut off one of his legs because it fucking's too heavy, this plane.
Or we just think of new ways to travel at this point.
Bring back trains, dude. Big train guy over here. Huge train guy.
The autism is coming
Yeah,
out of you
Dude,
right
love
now.
a train.
But not gonna lie, I fuck with some goddamn
trains, dude.
They're so efficient.
They're so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Getting off at stations?
When Bay wants me to or wants me to just keep talking, she's like, bring up trains. Talking about it. Listen, to get to point A to point B, it's so easy. I like back home. Big train guy. Big train.
I mean, it makes sense. I went to Philly like a couple summers ago. You just
Great.
train it. Great.
And, the-
45 minutes. You get to anywhere you want.
The Philly
New York?
train system is great.
Yeah.
The Atlanta one sucks. Marta?
Yeah.
Yeah, boo.
Yeah,
Boo to
not a
Marta.
fan.
But Philly's one was great. I only got called a homo like 4 times when I rode that train.
Dude,
that's
that's
like a
low.
new a new
Well-
record.
Yeah.
The good trains are the ones where the illegal labor allowed it to be good.
Two wrongs make a right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not sending a bunch of people underground anymore, under, a big city to build a tunnel system.
Yeah.
It's not a thing anymore.
No.
That was just cheap fucking labor. But that's why they're so good. Shout out to the homies.
Shout out to the homeless on the train. I love watching a homeless person spook the fuck out of a white woman.
Dude.
Very nice. Honestly, I feel like the reading level in that area goes up.
But like disgust. Would you? I don't know. It's just like the eyes. It's just like the same thing with being famous. Like, would you want that many eyes on you at all times? Or our eyes? It's the whole trying not to look at you.
As a homeless or as a white lady in the situation?
Well, the homeless. I'm thinking I'm the homeless guy.
Yeah. More eyes.
I like it. More noses. Reeking. I feel like you can become a part of the city more.
Yeah, you're well.
I'm with it.
Yeah, you
I'm
enjoy
with
the
it.
bum life.
I'm with it. I love being
Just
a
embody
bum.
the culture of the city
Yes.
by living on the
He's-
streets.
Yes, exactly.
He's
I love
embodied
it.
the culture.
Yeah, I love it.
This is
I love it. Roll around in the gutter. Yell at some college kids.
wake up when you want. It's
Well, the way
fall asleep.
I'm kind of
And-
looking at
and
it.
You love a good nap.
Yeah, look good Fent. man.
Imagine. Imagine.
Whenever I'm having trouble sleeping, Fent.
Yeah. You sleep on your two feet, man. You're just bent
Just
over in a gas
stretching.
station.
Just stretching.
Yeah, I've seen one of those guys before, like half bent over. I'm like, at least their hamstrings are in good shape.
Oh my
I'm over here
gosh,
tight
yeah,
as
I
hell.
know.
Maybe I just need a bump of Fent and I'll be all loosey goosey.
That's what it is. I saw a guy Friday night. I was driving to my girlfriend's house, and he was taking a Fent nap on the side of the road, on the sidewalk. Safe spot, so that was a good spot. My horn doesn't work anymore.
Oh,
Dude,
I tried waking him up.
Your car's got tuberculosis.
As soon
dude.
as soon as we move, I am trying to fix it up.
Let's
At
go.
least.
dude, a horn on the car is so sacred.
It's beneficial. That's my last. My taillight has been out for 4 years,
Oh shit.
but the horn is my last. I have no driver's side handle. The horn is my last thing. My tire pressure gauge always goes off because one of my tires doesn't have the thingy in it.
Oh,
to
I'm right there
detect
with you. Mine's been blinking for like 7 months. I'm like,
My
I'll do it
horn
tomorrow.
My horn is my 13th reason why to
Yeah.
take my car in.
Yeah, I wish you would. I wish you would start leaving the driver's side window down and just fucking jumping through them.
I leave the driver's side window down, and I'm surprised no one has took anything. Probably because they see my door handle broken off. They're like, this guy got
This car's already stolen. Somebody already got all the good shit. They even took the door handle. There's nothing left for me to take in
took
this
the
car.
door handle, the brake light. They got everything. They got everything out of this fucking shit ass car.
Dude, the horn though. I literally love the horn. That's probably my autistic trait. I used to just like drive down and just like honk as long as possible.
Are you the one driving on our street late at night? There are people who are just ripping it down there at like 1 a.m.
I may have outed myself.
I know, dude. It's so whipping it. Well, I'm awful with the horn. I'd never honk my horn. Even the light turned green, I got it. It's good. But when someone honks their horn at me, I follow them around with my hand on the horn.
That's the best.
Yeah.
I'm big. On the way back from the Sparrow, I think one time, I was driving through green light. I had the green. Lady was turning left. I rolled down my window, applied the horn, and got my middle finger out.
Dude,
already.
Efficiency.
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, literally driving into me. It was insane, and my horn still worked, so that was good.
That would have been a complete tragedy. You're like over here trying to beep the horn, no horn. Now you're just like out the
My whole drive this morning, I was trying to fucking beep.
Do you think, like, how domestic violence, cops always assume it's the man, do you think car accidents, cops are just like, it was the woman's fault when they arrived? Do you think they see the same level of bias?
Yeah.
Like this girl, they're cuckoo, just like not writing it down.
It's like, I got you,
I
bro.
know, yeah. Steve said it was her fault. Woman said she's a liar. So I'm fucking...
What about in
Close
your
shut
car
case.
accident?
My car accident, listen.
Defied all odds.
Listen. Well, listen. I blame the tits on my phone that I was looking at.
Dude.
Not the ones that you hit.
Yeah. Well, they were teenagers, so
Okay,
no,
the
I will
car,
not
you
be
hit the car.
blaming. I will not be blaming those tits.
You hit the car.
Yeah. Well, the ABS system did cut out, and it's like a
Blame
light.
it on
It
the
was a
brakes.
smooch. It was it was a smooch.
Blame it on the brakes.
Yeah.
Just a little tap.
It was a little love tap. And then so I was like, I don't want to go through insurance. So it's like, can I talk to your dad or something while I'm getting cussed out by these like two 16-year-olds? I was like, yeah, whatever. And I'm talking to her dad, and I'm like, I don't want to go through insurance. I guarantee your car is fine. We checked a bunch of this stuff. I met up with him, and it was the first time I had to haggle and call bullshit on an adult because he was like, the trunk doesn't work anymore. And I was like, your daughter said it didn't work before the accident. He was like, all right, well, let's not, And I was like, what are we doing here? I slipped him $700 cash. We were sitting in a Publix parking lot for 30 minutes. And he was just telling me his life story. And I was like, this is the real cost of the situation, was having him talk about how it's just hard out here for guys like me.
Yeah, fuck the $700.
Yeah.
Save me the sob
I
story,
know,
dude.
yeah.
Come on, dude.
I will give you an extra 100 if you just shut the hell up.
Yeah. I've literally never felt bad for anybody like you right now in this situation. I'm like, come on, dude.
If you give me that money back, I will be your friend.
Yeah.
Come hang out.
He should have paid you the $700.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a therapy session at that
Yeah,
point.
my daughters, they needed to get taught a lesson.
The wildest thing, though, about that story, the next day we went to a restaurant, and the girl Adam hit was the hostess.
Yeah, I walked in and she just gave me like evil eyes, like she wanted to kill me. And I just looked at her, I was like, what did I do? I just looked at her, I was like, did I do anything? And she was like, yeah, you got into an accident with me yesterday. I was like, you do deserve to hate me.
Yeah.
And the waitress came over and I was like, hi, yes, did you spit in my food by any chance?
I hit the hostess.
Yeah, shit, that was a good time. She was like pointing us out to everybody in the restaurant, and like it was that guy.
Shame.
Yeah.
I've been.
So then I threw a Molotov cocktail in her car 'cause it was in the same parking lot.
You recognized it.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll get her.
Yeah.
I feel like I've probably brought this up before, or it's been talked about before. But I thought about it recently, 9/11. You remember every once in a while. It happened, and you should remember it. But it could have happened on any date. Correct?
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
Okay,
yeah.
It could have, So I always think, like, St. Patty's Day, you're getting drunk. But it's also the day that 9/11 happened.
Oof.
And so it's like, you're getting...
Everybody's sad
is it,
drinking.
Is it going to be the
Maybe
same?
patriotic drinking. That's
Is
4th
it
of July.
going to be the same? Because, they bring it, you got to remember it. You got to remember all the things. And it's just every year, happy St. Patty's Day, but also remember this. The Twin Towers
dude,
got
stop
hit.
ruining my Green Day with your
Yes.
terrorism.
Or-
I would also be the guy. They'd be like, "Oh, you're celebrating St. Pat's, like drinking hard." I'm like 9/11.
Yeah, I
like,
just
no,
ran in
no,
there.
the terrorist attack actually.
How could you drink on a day like today? 420, bring down the bros.
Well, I mean,
Oh, dude,
Hitler was born on 420. That didn't stop us.
really?
Yeah.
Didn't know this?
No, dude.
That's the classic.
Think about it every 420.
I know who I'm sparking up for.
You're like, he was pretty close, though.
yeah,
He almost pulled it off.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every sesh just
Dude, if
starts
he
with
would have
that.
just blazed down a couple times, he probably would have been like, whoa, this
Yeah,
is
what
big
am I
some of my
doing?
bad guys.
Yeah, it's too
What am I
much
doing?
meth, not
Yeah, I
enough
know.
weed, dude.
I know.
Yeah, you can't have a Holocaust if you're off the weed.
No,
There's no way. Impossible.
dude, it may have stopped the whole thing. He just hits the joint once. He's like, "Wait,
Wait a
we
second.
should just love them."
Yeah.
Damn, I kind of like these guys.
He hits the joints once and it's like, this mustache just isn't working. That's the only thing that changed. He has a better mustache.
Yeah, but so maybe that's why they did it on the day where they're like, no other interferences with their day.
Well, I think they did it because it rolls off the tongue.
It kind of does.
9/11 kind of,
It's got a ring to it.
yeah, it's kind of nice. Kind of maybe they should do it again.
Don't say that.
They being the U.S. government invading
Yes,
the
okay.
wrong country. We should invade the wrong country again. What's the right country, Liam?
What's the right country to invade?
Yeah.
Well, define invade because I'm thinking more like tourism. Like, people are visiting. You could also say there is invading with force.
I think nobody wants us right now, so I think
So,
tourism is
here we-
terrorism.
yeah,
Yeah,
nobody-
nobody
absolutely.
wants.
It's forced.
Yeah, everything is
So,
forced,
Fire
especially.
Festival too.
Oh yeah, Fire Festival too.
Let's
That's what it is.
We're actually going to invade. We are the U.S. government.
Yeah. Fire Festival teamed up with the Department of Defense.
Well, he's wanted in the Bahamas, so if we bring him to the Bahamas, or maybe he's wanted out of the Bahamas. I'm not sure. I'm not, on tight terms with the Bahamas.
Yeah,
Bahama.
maybe that's what I need in my life. I feel like being banned from a country is pretty cool.
Dude, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Depending which country.
Yeah.
And for what. But being banned, dude? Telling me to get the hell out?
But like, for what?
Being, I don't know, I guess bringing drugs into the country.
I feel like that's the most practical.
Yeah, it's like your standard.
Yeah.
It's like your eggs and bacon.
What about something like, I started too many chicken fights.
Ooh.
I got into a boxing match with a wallaby. And
Like accidentally going to a beach that's not for nudity and you're just butt ass naked.
exactly. There's many chances. Like, lewd behavior. I thought about that.
Wait, has Australia done anything?
Just like cool accents.
Yeah.
Is that it? Just Crocodile Dundee? That's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Steve
Irwin, that's it.
Yeah, I know.
That big amphitheater.
Oh, the Sydney Opera House?
Yeah. That's big.
I wish that meant something
Kangaroos.
I know.
Kangaroos. Kangaroo Jack.
Okay, maybe
Can
you're
we
bringing
bring
me
that?
back
A
in.
great movie. But
Yeah. Well,
There's no kangaroos without Kangaroo
Australia's
Jack.
in a great place because they're okay with just being kind of like a gimmick country.
Yeah.
Maybe we should resort back to that. Our gimmick is just being fat. It's not very big.
Fat guns,
Pride. Locking up
money.
money. Yeah, we are the greedy country, I guess.
Yeah, we are
Super
big and greedy.
dude.
Big and greedy, That is
Yeah.
our culture.
We were cultured around big and greedy and invading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, see?
It's tying back together.
Yeah. Let's stop supporting invading and start supporting visiting.
Okay.
like the OnlyFans girls in Bali. I've brought it up every single episode.
Yeah, I was hanging out with my girlfriend, and she was like, "Yeah, my mom listened to the podcast." I was like, "God damn it, it's all over." And I was talking to her mom. She's like, "The podcast was so funny." I turned it off when you started talking about porn.
Dude, that's how I feel about my girl being like, dude, my mom wants to see you do stand up. I'm like, I promise you she doesn't.
I know, yeah, it's not. Well, there's a couple of comedians talking about it recently. I think it was Dan Soder, where people don't feel shame saying that they're a comedian anymore, and that's not good. You should have like a shred of humility.
Oh yeah,
when you mention that you're a comedian, because it's just not. It's not something unless you're good.
Yeah,
if you're bad, don't be. It's like, me saying I picked up chess. No matter how bad I am at chess, it's okay.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, where it's like you tell somebody like pridefully, like, I'm a comedian. They're always like, tell me a joke. Now I got to explain something about me fingering somebody.
I'm not
doing
I know,
this in public, man.
I'm only in my 20s. I am still too horny to make a joke about anything other than my dick.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Then I make a joke about anything other than my dick, and they're like, "Nah, just go back to the."
Go back to the funny stuff. Go back to the hits.
Yeah, we want to hear about your penis, man. Come on.
Yeah, nothing about your actual life.
Yeah, how
is funny.
hot are you again? Prove it.
That's all they want. They just want nibbles of my penis on stage. Penis jokes.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do up on stage. I'm going to be like, "Oh, you guys are just here to nibble on Liam's penis."
And it's funny that you mentioned penis, because my friend pointed it out that we haven't been posting a whole lot of clips recently. But it's because we've been talking about OnlyFans and
degenerate.
The last episode's bit was we need to stop these invasive species of plants.
Yeah, because I was like, they
Quite
smell.
the setup.
they smell. They're ruining all of the natives.
Yeah.
And
they're taking over.
My friend was like,
plants.
"You guys haven't posted a clip," and I was like, "Yeah,
That's not a.
it's."
I'm looking for a job right now. I can't really.
If you want to see those bits, you gotta watch the long form. You actually understand them in context. Because that of context is just tough.
I got into a Twitter argument the other day.
Good shit.
Fun.
Thank you.
Honestly, the best, right?
I'm happy about it.
And this person under the thread who was like, a couple people get involved.
Yeah.
Somebody said something really fucking stupid. Next person was like, if you were any stupider, I would have to water you. And I had to sit. I was on their team after that.
Yeah,
I was
course.
like, that's such a good burn. You just called this person a plant, literally.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about that for days.
A good roast.
Yeah. God, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, I haven't ever recovered. One time somebody compared me to a playground wood chip, and that I just haven't recovered from that one. That one sticks in my head a lot. I try to use that one, and never gets any laughs.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, fucking damn it.
Like, this only gets me.
Yeah.
Who is this guy? What does he know?
Yeah.
And this is why people always get jealous or this is why you guys are jealous that I get. Never mind.
That you get hot comments? No, the
Yeah,
reason.
come on.
The
You took the
reason
words out of my mouth.
I'm not jealous.
I don't even
I'm
like
not
saying
jealous. I'm not jealous you get hot comments. It's like when I just see.
I've never been compared to a wood chip.
No. It's just the fact that nobody's kissed you yet. Nobody's made a move on you yet. How hot is he?
Yeah.
Try to get him to cheat on his girlfriend if you think he's so fucking hot. Goddamn.
No, I'm happy. I'm not cheating on you, bro.
would
I'm happy and loyal.
Nobody. Well, I mean, the gremlins that are showing up to the shows, I'm sure you're easy to brush away.
Let's be honest though.
Yeah, because my girlfriend has said that her mom has listened to the podcast, and I did not ask any questions.
Yeah, you're.
Had no further questions.
Yeah, that's literally like, oh, nice.
Yeah, just dead.
So what are we doing for dinner?
Yeah. Have I told you how much I love this dress?
Yeah.
Anything other?
No more asparagus. My piss is starting to stink. Come
Yeah,
on.
Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna start just hanging on the side of the road and splashing people with cups of water. That's gonna be my new hobby, or lemonade. $1 lemonade, and I just I just drenched a person in the lemonade, and they just didn't read the fine print.
We don't have any cups.
Dude. Just getting in your hand, just splashing them.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of pocket sand, pocket lemonade.
Well, I've always thought since I moved here, there's so many rich schmuck people that they're happy giving out what to them is like nuggets, but to us would be lovely. And I'm so curious, like, what profession I could get into that's bullshit that I would just make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Like being a rug cleaner or something. Around here, there's so many rich people. Like yesterday, I went and helped out at a wedding for 30 minutes. By far the worst smelling person there. I got paid $100 to stack chairs.
Dude.
100 to just smell terrible and harass people. I was taking hors d'oeuvres and shit.
Oh, dude, sign me up.
Yeah, I know, it was great.
I'm thinking, right, hear me out.
Yeah.
You pull up
Yeah.
in a boat. When you gotta find a boat.
Yeah, I gotta
Once
find it.
after you find the boat,
Yeah.
right, you pull up and you just tell people to have a party on my boat. And then you charge them for said party.
So I'm just an event coordinator.
Yeah.
With a boat.
I'm just a promo guy. What are those called?
Yeah, I guess.
It's
Like,
like the
a club promoter.
club
I
promoter,
guess.
boat promoter.
No, you just have a boat and you just welcome people to party on it for money.
That's just
You're a
business.
gimmick.
That's
Yeah.
too
Gimmick guy.
legal. That's too legitimate for me
That's
to be
just me,
involved.
like, handshaking.
You're
yeah,
and
yeah, dude.
You're a gimmick guy. Hand out costumes.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
If it's like
okay, and how about you host a murder mystery on
nice,
on the boat,
nice.
and you always do it. Always do it.
It's always me.
Yeah. You're never gonna guess who it is.
It's just Edward Norton
all the
on Knives
reviews.
Out.
All the reviews. I loved it the first time. It was a lot of fun, but I keep going back, and it's always him. He's always the person.
Yeah, I loved the tour, but the blackface was a bit much.
Third clue down.
Yeah. Well, there's got to be somebody living out in Mount Pleasant or Daniel Island, some rich asshole that has a picture of them in blackface that would ruin
Yes.
their career. There's got to be one person out
Yes,
there.
dude.
I mean, plenty.
I mean, currently I'm holding my last company for ransom. I recorded a bunch of the conversations they said. Awful. Morning meetings, and this is just, from the court case. Morning meetings start off, the CEO would go, "Good morning, everyone." And it's like, whoa, we're doing accents at the morning meeting?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Dude, are they taking applications?
Well, the first day I did walk up, and there was an Asian restaurant for lunch, and somebody had mentioned it was, ooh, so delicious. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm getting paid to work here.
Yeah.
Of course, after they figured out I wasn't actually racist, they fired me. But,
Oh, dude.
But, for my country.
You always have to find someone who's worse than you
Oh,
at
yeah.
the job.
I know, I was the lowest on the totem pole.
Dude.
That's what
It's
happened.
tough because you're
worse
always
than you,
baiting
but
them a
also-
little bit.
Yeah.
those types of comments, you have to find them. So like, one, okay, I will never say anything that crazy, but two, that's the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like to do this bit in the office where I will bait a little bit. Kind of think we're on the same team. They'll say something like, "Dude, I'm telling HR."
Yeah.
Like, just pull the rug from them immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. And it could be so easy with people where you're just like, are you seeing this right
Yeah.
now? And they're like, man, I've been waiting to say something out of pocket.
They've been
wait-
itching.
Yeah.
They just wanted someone else to push in a little first, and then
Yeah.
we'll jump full force.
Yeah, I really need to get breastfed before events, I think.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like that baby, man. Just chilling.
Be like, baby.
That was
Ugly
perched up.
baby.
The baby was locked in. I saw it for a second because I literally was like, the baby's chilling. Oh, it's getting breastfed. And fucking,
Knocked out.
I looked away.
Steve, I got a question for you. Do you think it's worse if a black lady called me a honky or if I called her baby ugly?
Dude, personally, I'm not standing for the honky talk.
The honky talk.
I'm not standing for that. I'll call that baby ugly. I'm totally on that side.
You need to call out babies now. They can't all be cute.
No,
Yeah.
dude. I saw somebody showed me a picture of a gremlin the other day, and they're like, "Look at this." I was like,
Why? Don't show me that.
"Yeah, what are you doing? Trying to ruin my day here?"
Like, this could happen to you too.
I guess that's my fear, like ugly baby. It
I'd
comes
rather-
out, and I'm like, ah.
I'd rather have an ugly baby than an ugly son.
Yeah.
Well, I could
Well-
have ugly son. Ugly daughter's tough.
What if
Kids, no, I don't know.
just
On the
ugly
fence,
ass
man.
baby?
On the fence.
Ugly ass baby with grumpy face all the time.
Well, if it's your baby, that baby's gonna be grumpy as fuck.
Just stank face.
Never
I hope
moves.
so.
Just a hairy baby.
Its lip is
I hope
always twitching.
I hope your baby gives your bae rug burn when it comes out. It's
All right,
so
listen.
goddamn hairy.
Listen, I had no babies. No babies.
Yeah, because you relinquished. What is it called? Custody. That's why you're banned in the Bahamas. That's why the fire festival dude isn't back,
Yeah,
and he's got
dude.
14 kids making huts over there.
I can't wait until we
Outsourcing
invade.
his children.
Honestly, though, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm glad I got. The
Yeah,
tickets.
you glad you got ticks?
I'm surprised I got tickets. To be honest.
Yeah, dude. I tried to look online. I guess you bought them all up, man.
Well, that's the thing. People want to buy the tickets so they can plan the flights, get there, and film everything.
Right.
So they could post it on YouTube.
How-
and it's this whole thing.
It's a disaster. Oh, dude.
Or
a
maybe
bunch-
that's more of the fine print. This is also my lemonade stand where I drench you with my lemonade. You know, you just didn't read the fine print. Maybe it's the fine print of the Fire Festival, like, ha, joke's on you.
Absolutely. And that's where you get the children in. Because anybody's going to buy
listen,
the lemonade
there's
for the children.
no children. No children. Hey.